Okay, I'm back in blessings, faith, and favor to y'all. How are y'all doing this morning? I hope you're having a fantastic start to your morning. Oh my gosh, y'all, it is 5 a.m. It is 5 a.m. and I have not been live in the morning in so long. And it's so random that I even decided to start this live this morning, but I wanted to do a quick message just to see how y'all are doing. I told y'all that I was working on getting back into the swing of things. And so I was sitting here and I kind of been spending some time with the Lord. And so he has me restarting some things. And I want to come tap in with y'all this morning and just see how I feel about it, y'all. Just see how I feel about going live again in the morning time. Trying to get myself back in the habit of getting up at 4 a.m. as well. And so I've been doing well with that. But starting back giving messages, right? Starting back giving messages in the morning before, because I'm getting ready to get ready for work. But the Lord has given me quite a few instructions to start back doing the things that he had me to do. So I wanted to come with this. We're not going to be on here a long time, but I wanted to at least try, see how I feel about waking back up with y'all in the morning. Oh my gosh, y'all, it has been, oh my God, I couldn't even tell you how many months it's been since I did this, but we're going to get a message this morning. For those of y'all who've been with me for a minute, y'all might even remember, man, when we used to do this morning's message. And so I am going to do a quick message to get us started for the day. I hope y'all are doing well. I hope you're feeling good. Happy Thursday to you. We're going to see what motivation we need for this morning. We're going to see what it is we need to know, what the Lord wants us to know for this morning. Thank y'all so much to all of you for liking the live, share the love. Drop something in the chat that you're grateful for. Let's get in the flow of abundance and let's see what word the Lord wants to give us this morning. I do feel like many of us are getting back into the habit of doing old things that maybe we had put to the side, hadn't been doing as much, right? But over the last couple of days, so I guess I can kind of start there. Over the last couple of days, the Lord has been talking to me about getting back into the habits of things that I was doing. For those of you who know this part, come on, 506. For those of you who know this part, when I was homeless and living in my car, I used to get up for 2.5 years. I would get up and give messages in the morning to get us motivated and inspired to have the best day possible. And so I hadn't been going live for several months now, as the Lord has been repositioning me and getting me back where he wants me to be. And so even just since the last couple of days, y'all, he's given me some instructions to get back into the swing of things. So let's get to it. Hold on, y'all. I need to get my, man, this is such a different setup. Let me get my cards, y'all. Oh my gosh, I'm spilling them everywhere. To get back into the swing of things, to get back into the habit of coming and giving an inspirational message to start us off. Hold on, y'all. So we don't see what the message is for this morning. Some of the cards fell out of my box, y'all. So I got to figure out how I'm going to continue to do this, but we're not going to be on here a long time because I got to get ready for work. And so I just want to come on and give this morning's message, which I feel like is just getting back into the habits, getting back into the flow of what God wants us to do. I don't know if I'll be doing this every day. I just randomly decided that I was going to go live and give a message. And the card that fell out this morning was the Priestess of Light, the High Priestess, right? The world is your oyster, powerful manifester. So many of you, this is an opportunity for you to start calling in the things in your life that are destined for you to do, right? Destined for you to do. This is a time, of course, if you are aware, this is Mercury retrograde time. So this is an opportunity for us to reset. It's an opportunity for us to reflect on not only where we've been, but where we're going. And I feel like what the Lord is doing for us is making it possible for us to do this, making it possible for us to have opportunities that will help us to go into this next season. An opportunity for us to grow in areas that have been dormant. As an example of this, so when the Lord moved me back in June and sent me back home, I stopped going live. I stopped giving messages every day. I wasn't recording. I wasn't putting anything out there. But he was giving me time to reset myself. And so he took me from homeless for 2.5 years to now having blessed me with an apartment and a place to stay. And there are significant changes that are happening for us, y'all. So this is not just a one-off. This is actually the Lord really making good on the promises that he's given us. But he will call us into a season of being still. And I want to say shout out. Let me say this as well. Shout out to and there was someone who kind of helped me to make this decision as well, y'all. Shout out to Mimi. If you see this video, hopefully I'll try to put it up on the YT side of the street. I might not be able to do it till I get off work, but I will try to post it over there. So y'all make sure y'all follow me over there. Who gave me a reminder last night. Hey, Ma, who gave me a reminder last night of something that the Lord had called me into, that and that there's a responsibility that he has for us. And it's, for me, there are people who were used to me giving messages who it's my responsibility to steward, right? And so shout out to Mimi for that reminder yesterday, because I needed it to kind of jumpstart me and get some things going. And so this is that opportunity for many of us to restart and get back to doing something, especially when it's involved in our purpose, right? So what is the Lord calling you to do? This is a time where he wants us to really sit and think about that. He wants us to really sit and, some of us are picking things up that we had to put down. He's also given us an opportunity to restart, an opportunity to really get back into alignment with his will and his purpose for our life. And it's not going to just be one thing, okay? It's not going to be just one thing. So let's see what's coming up with the high priestess. So this is about intuition and trusting those little nudges, even if it seems crazy, y'all. Even if you're it's like feeling like you're not ready, feeling like you're not ready to take the next step, feeling like you're not ready to do the thing that the Lord has called you to do. This morning, or last night, y'all, I put my website back up. Can I even say that? I don't even know, child. They'll be banning you and stuff. Ain't nobody got time to be getting banned and restricted early in the morning. And I just saw the message card as well. Last night he had me busy making products and just doing things that I thought I had put on the back burner, like permanently, y'all. But he's like, no, it's time to get back in the swing of things. So all to do it, let's get to it. Let's see what else is coming out with the priestess of light. Many of you, it's time for you to put your light back out there. There are people whose breakthrough, whose elevation is going to be as a result of your story, as a result of your testimony, as a result of you showing up and doing what God has purposed you to do. So let's see what we got. Here we go. The 9 of Cups, the widow's oil. Come on, God. So for many of you, the Lord is getting ready to multiply you in some way, right? And I pulled a card for myself this morning, and I got the Queen of Pentacles, and I'm getting ready to read what's on the 9 of Cups. This is the Bible Clarity deck, but it's like the Lord is getting ready to multiply you in some way, and multiplication doesn't always look like the way we expect it to look. Multiplication is the Lord finally blessing that business, the Lord finally giving you resources. The 9 of Cups in the Bible Clarity deck speaks of the story of the widow's oil, and it appears in 2 Kings 4:1-7, where a poor widow whose husband was a prophet is left with a significant debt and faces the threat of her sons being taken as slaves to pay it off. She appeals to the prophet Elisha, who instructs her to gather empty jars and pour her small amount of oil into them, which miraculously multiplies. Listen, the Lord is getting ready to miraculously start multiplying you in some way. This could be giving you giving you more resources in order to get more done. This is you using your oil. Come on, God, you using your oil and what the Lord has given you to be a blessing to other people. So there's multiplication that's getting ready to happen in the lives of many of us, y'all. So the oil miraculously multiplies, filling every jar and providing her with enough oil to sell and pay her debts, illustrating God's provision for those in need through faith and obedience. This is a time where you're going to have to really listen and lock in with the Lord. Drop it in the chat. I'm locked in. You're going to have to really listen and lock in with the Lord and do what he's asking you to do. I kid y'all not. I didn't feel like I was ready. And I don't even, no cap. Okay, no cap. I don't even know what made me hit the live button this morning, y'all. Because I had no intentions of going live, or that this wasn't even a part of the plan. But it's going to be those, come on, God, it's going to be those intuitive nudges, y'all. It's going to be those little things that the Lord is going to instruct you to do. And you'll be amazed at how that one action, that one thing that you'll do, the Lord will multiply it. He's going to make sure you have more than enough. Yesterday, I had to pray for strength because I'm trying to get back in the habit of getting up at 4 a.m. because I haven't done that in probably a year. The Lord gave me rest. And so today, alarm went off at 4 a.m. But yesterday, I prayed and I was like, Lord, give me strength, right? I need the strength in order to be able to get up at 4 a.m. So when the alarm went off today, I was up. No hesitation, no snooze, no nothing. I got up. And so it's the little small things where the Lord will multiply your strength. It's the little small things where one thing will be the catalyst that's going to help the Lord, or to allow the Lord to start helping you in the way that you've been praying for. It doesn't always look like money. Sometimes it's energy. Sometimes it's a renewing of the mind. Sometimes it's just the strength to take a step to get back into the flow. Sometimes it's, going in a direction that you didn't think that you were going to go in. Whatever it is that the Lord is calling you to do, he's trying to bring multiplication into your life, but it's going to require you to take a step first. It's going to require you to meet the Lord halfway. It's going to require you to not be afraid. For some of you, come on, Lord, for some of you, and he's showing me this because as he was telling me to open my website back up, which I took down almost 5 months ago, I even journaled it this morning, where I was like, I felt a little bit of fear. I felt a little trepidation, a little hesitation to start back doing some of the things that I've done, that the Lord has blessed me to create, things he's blessed me to do. But I told him, I was honest. I was like, Lord, it's a little scary for me to start back doing this. But what y'all mean, like income? Okay, so hold on, I gotta write that down, y'all, because I don't want to forget. So I told him, I was like, Lord, I don't know if I can still do this. Like, I know this was something that you blessed me to be able to do at a different stage of my life, but he was like, but now you're ready for it. I hope this ain't all over the place, but he was giving me this in reference to like my lip gloss, right? Because I have Spirit and Glam, Glam gloss. And so yesterday he had me pull stuff out of the closet and, start, make some lip gloss and just start doing some different things. And I was like, well, Lord, I don't know if I can still do this. And he's giving this word of, if he gave you the vision for it, it's time for you to start taking the necessary steps towards it. Do it scared. Do it if you feel like you don't know what you're doing. Can I do this again? For some of you, come on, God. For some of you, it's like feeling like you failed in doing something, but the Lord letting you know that it wasn't the time. He had something else that he needed you to accomplish or do first. He had something else that he needed you to, some other way that he needed you to be prepared in order to really begin to do the next thing. So some of you, there's a return. Even again, y'all, just going live this morning. It's a return of things that maybe you felt like because it didn't work, it wasn't meant for you. But this is the Lord letting you know that there's something meant for you. But you're going to have to you're going to have to do it. And you're going to have to be scared when you do it, because he's trying to bring multiplication into your life. The Nine of Cups is also a card. When did I have the Nine of Cups? Like wish fulfillment, opportunities that are coming in, some sort. And what's crazy, y'all, I have my I have my blessing and anointing oil here. So it's funny that we get the widow's oil as the message for this morning, that you pray for multiplication, talking about income. Thank y'all. Talking about income. I gotta go. I gotta get this out for whoever needs this. For some of you, the Lord he's going to set an income limit for yourself, right? And this is just giving glory to God and speaking to how the Lord will multiply you, and it will also almost seem overnight. Some of you, you may have it's like setting an intention, right? Setting an intention for, let's say you want to make $5,000 a month. And this is a true story. I cannot make this up. Let's say you want to make $5,000 a month, right? And that's your first income goal. Y'all, this is me coming from a place of not having any money. I truly, and for those of you who know this story, 5 months ago, I was homeless and living in my car. Okay. Like for real. And that was a 2.5-year journey for me. And so the Lord literally almost overnight took me from living in my car to giving me a job. And the first income limit that I set for myself was $5,000 a month. And within the span of 4 months, the Lord took me from zero, from $100 a month, whatever. I mean, it was crazy, y'all. Like, I really didn't have any income, to just yesterday, he showed me, he was like, you remember when you set that intention, remember when you prayed to make $5,000 a month. And so me making my first $5,000 in the month of November. And so it's those kinds of things that you get what you pray for. Mark 11:24 may be a significant scripture for some of you, where multiplication does not happen overnight, but the Lord is putting, come on God, the Lord is putting you in position to get the things that you pray for, but it's going to require a necessary step. So for some of you, this is the time where you want to start being intentional about what do you really want the Lord to do in your life. And the way that it happens for you is not always going to be linear. It's not always going to look the way that you expect it to look. But the high priestess, a card of prayer, a card of prayer. If you pray and you're obedient and you're faithful and you steward well, the Lord will bless you with more. And so for many of you, this is a message to let you know that the Lord wants to multiply you, but there are necessary steps that you got to take first. And think it not strange if it doesn't look the way that you thought it was going to look. Let's get another card and clarity this. Come on, Lord, desiring. This speaks of fantasizing, wishful thinking, just like we got the Nine of Cups out here, yearning for something or someone, a want or a need. What do you truly want the Lord to do for you? What is it? And again, it's not usually going to happen the way that you expect it to happen. It's going to happen in the way that's best for you. It's going to happen in a way that, because his ways are higher than our ways and his thoughts higher than our thoughts. And so it's going to happen in a way that you can't really anticipate, but it's about you continuing to follow that plan, continuing to allow the Lord to lead and guide and direct you, because he will come on the desires of your heart, because he truly wants to give us the desires of our heart. So for some of you, the more that you stay aligned with God's will for your life, the more you're going to see these things that you desire, that you truly want, multiply in your life, because he's getting ready to bring some overflow, some abundance, some resources. This could be people. It doesn't necessarily have to always be money, but for many of us it is, right? Let's get the last card I had and then we finna be done, because Look, I am the key. I am the key that unlocks the door to my success. The Lord is opening new doors, y'all. And so multiplication, for many of you, this multiplication is going to put you in new places and spaces. It's going to put you around new people. It's going to give you new opportunities, but it's going to also give you a new mindset, because the mindset is coming up with this as well. If you have to know that you're worthy of abundance. You have to know that you're worthy of receiving the blessings of the Lord. You have to know that God truly wants us to have the best. He wants us to have all the things that we truly want. So for many of you, there are new doors that the Lord is getting ready to open, new opportunities that he's getting ready to bring in for you. I'm excited to see the doors that are getting ready to open. And they're showing me right now that for many of you, it's like Matthew 7:7-8 is another scripture that they're showing me on this door. It's like, ask, seek, knock, right? There are doors that were once off limits to you that the Lord is now getting ready to open. There are doors, come on, Lord, there are doors that you knocked on before, and maybe it just wasn't the time for them to open. It wasn't the time for you to step through. It wasn't the time for multiplication. It wasn't the time for abundance. Many people, I'm not that person that's going to tell you that everything's just going to show up all at one time. The Lord doesn't work that way. But at the right time, everything that you need is going to show up for you. At the right time, the right doors are going to open. The right people are going to show up. The right jobs, the right opportunities. You're going to be surrounded with everything that you need. But you're still going to have to go through that season where you feel like you maybe don't have enough. You have to go through that season, and people don't want to hear that part. You hear all these, cotton candy messages that want to tell you that, life is great all the time. No, it's not. It took 2.5 years for the Lord, and it was really longer than that. It was really almost 8 years, but the last 2.5, it took 2.5 years for the Lord to make me ready to not be homeless, because he had to make sure that I was going to be prepared to receive his blessings. And so people want to hear, and I'm not that person that's going to tell you, thank you for liking the live, dearest one. I ain't that person that's going to tell you that it's all going to be sunshine and rainbows, because baby, it ain't. Okay, it is not going to be all sunshine and rainbows. You're going to have to go through some things. You're going to have to go through learning to be a good steward with your resources. Good morning, sunny days. You're going to have to go through a season of learning how to be a good steward of your resources. You're going to have to go through a robbing Peter to pay Paul season. Come on, 143. I wish that I could show y'all that number, the number 143, which always takes me to the book of Isaiah 43:18-19. See, I am doing a new thing. Do you not perceive it? People don't want to hear that you got to go through a little bit of struggle. People don't want to hear that you got to go through some hard times. You want to hear, the messages that are always telling you that everything is just fantastic all the time. And we know that that's not the way life goes. So for those of you who receive this message, this is those of you who understand that, yeah, sometimes it be some things that we wish we didn't have to go through, but when the Lord takes you through those things, it's always in preparation for something better. It's always in preparation for him to do something great and amazing in your life. We have to go through the hard parts, y'all. We have to go through the fire, the trials, the tribulations. You cannot skip that part. You cannot skip that step. But when you go through it, and when you come out on the other side, that's when the multiplication will truly begin. Some of you are getting ready, depending on where you are in your wilderness season. It's like you'll have an understanding that if you didn't go through this part of the journey, you can't get to the next part, because you won't be ready for it. You won't be prepared. The Lord truly has to make us ready. There must be people praying for money, but what would you do with $1 million if the Lord blessed you with it today? Would you steward it well? Would you invest it? Would you blow it? It's not to say that you can't have nice things. It's not to say that you can't buy things for yourself. We're not saying that. But if you can, and I posted the cancer message today for the horoscope horoscopes. And it's like, if you can't handle a 2 of Pentacles, how can the Lord bless you with a 10 of Pentacles? If you can't handle $200, how you going to bless you with 2 million? You have to be prepared for that. So for many of you, you're at a point, and we all are, right? Because there's no, you don't stop growing and elevating. So you have to be able to manage and steward the little in order to receive the lot. Most of us, if the Lord had blessed us with money before and resources before we were ready for it, we'd be right back broke again. We'd be right back in the same situation that we're praying for the Lord to bring us out of. So this is the Lord saying the multiplication is coming, the opportunities, the resources, the connections, the relationships, everything that you truly want is on the other side of you learning how to steward, being disciplined, being committed. Many of you, they're showing me business, right? So it's like many of you knowing that you have to be committed to something. You have to be willing to show up every day, keep doing the work. Even though I hadn't been going live and giving messages like this, I still been showing up, posting videos. So for some of you, this is a call not to going live and giving messages like this. I still been showing up, posting videos. So for some of you, this is a call not to quit. Feel like just because something didn't work out now, that it's not going to work out ever. So this is not the time to give up on that. This is not the time to give up on that dream, that vision, what the Lord has given you. He may just be taking you around. He never takes us in a straight line. So he may be taking you a roundabout way to get to the end goal, to get where he wants you to be. Anyway, Lord, I hope this helps somebody. That's it. That's the message. Because like I said, I got to get up and start getting ready for work. So I might just start coming on here, doing some quick messages in the morning. We'll see how it goes. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. This is me as well, getting back into the flow, getting back into the swing of things. And so it's early. Now I'm on Central Time, of course, but before this was like 3 a.m., right? This is 3 a.m. California time, which is what I feel like I'm still on most of the time. But anyway, Lord, I hope this blessed you. Just know that there's multiplication in your future. There are doors, opportunities, there are things coming in for you, but steward well. Be grateful for what you have now as the Lord gets ready and prepares you to receive more. Okay, that's it. That's the message. Lord, I hope this helps somebody. Y'all, hydrate your soul and things. Drink your water. Say your gratitude. Have a fantastic and an amazing day in purpose and on purpose. And I might see y'all tomorrow. Turn your notifications on so you're notified anytime I go live or post a video. And hopefully, I'm back. Okay, I'm back. I love y'all in real life. I'll see y'all next time. Love y'all.